Day 16 of being stuck in the house with me. How's it going?
Good.
Yeah, just good. Does it feel like it's been 16 days?
No,
No? Does it feel like more or less?
less.
I love her. So, Susan and Siena back here, and we're just going to have another conversation with each other and with all of you. So, I noticed that this weekend you you had a great week last week, and yesterday you didn't have such a great day. What happened?
Um, I just didn't feel like myself for some
Yeah.
reason. I missed my friends. I missed school. I just missed
She missed school.
and I miss being around a whole bunch of people.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if any of you out there are feeling your families or yourselves go through waves of things. But that's what happened here, and today all sorts of things happened, and I think it's been a pretty good day. But yesterday, she really wasn't herself, and there was no drama it was just, you were just sort of having one of those days, right? And it hit me that, she's missing school now. Our kids are missing being around other kids and different children to different degrees. But I want to also remind you that your teachers too are grieving. They are. They miss the kids, and they're trying to figure all of this out as well. So, we know that it is what it is, and that we're doing this isolation because it's what keeps you safe, me safe, and sort of our part in the world. But what was different today? How did you address it?
Um, I was on with a lot of my friends today on FaceTime for a good amount of time. I contacted or I texted some of them, asked how they were doing and
Who
stuff.
else did you hear from?
I heard from my best friend, one of my other really good friends, and a whole bunch of other people.
Tonight, you might also hear from your Uncle Glenn, your cousin Shelley. Okay, I'm telling you this.
What did you do?
I sent some texts. I did. And I'm sharing this with all of you. Siena's a pretty social kid, right? So she's more than capable.
Great.
She's more than capable. But you know what? Sometimes we have to reach out to our circle, and it bothered me last night. I felt that she wasn't quite herself. Her BFF, they just were not connected quite as much as usual. And I don't know, I felt her heart a little bit yesterday. And so yeah, I sent out some messages to people in our circle, and if you're one of them, reach out to Siena. We need other people, and we can't just do this and fix it all on our own, and people need to know that they're loved. They're loved. And if you're struggling on your end, just think about who you can reach out to. You heard that she used text and FaceTime, and maybe you don't have options of those. What can you do? Last time or a couple of times ago, we talked about reaching out to seniors and the people that we love that might need to hear from us. Well, maybe we need to get some help getting folks to reach out to our kids too, right? And make them feel socially connected. And it makes a really big difference. So, all right. I would like to know if are you okay that I did that? I really try not to meddle. I try to Sienna has a fair amount of independence, but she has boundaries. And when she crosses those, I intervene, I always do. But if she doesn't, I don't. And so, for me to reach out and ask for people in her circle and her family and who love her, that was something I did out of love. So I thought you'd be okay with it. All right. So do you want to talk about some other stuff?
Sure.
What's it like being cooped up inside all the time?
I honestly, if If I was able to see my friends. Okay, I'm just gonna re-say that.
She's trying to avoid telling you that it's actually been okay because she knows if I hear her say it's been okay, am I right or am I right? Oh, it's been great. And then her mother is going to say, you need to spend the next 3 months in nature. Am I right or right? You did not want to say that you actually didn't mind being cooped up. The weather hasn't been all that great. We have gotten outside a little bit, but I'm going a bit batty in cabin fever. I know we have sun coming tomorrow. I mean, we've had a little bit of nice weather. We've been out doing some stuff. But how's that affecting you?
Being inside?
I would like you to get out in nature. So just before I give you your challenge for this video for next time, do you have any questions for me? I asked you to think about a question you might have for me. So what'd you come up with?
Well, the only one I could think of was, do you think we are going to end up going back to school this year?
That's a hard one, eh? And how come you're wondering about that?
I miss school a lot.
You know, and I have to tell you, on March break, she was so happy when she found out it was extended. You know, and it changes, right? Not so happy now.
And it's also because this is the last year in this school for grade sixes, and there's a lot of celebration going on. Like, there's something called the clap out, and it's where all the grade sixes run through the hallways with all the kids, and they all have their hands out, and you go and slap their hands, and then there's like a ceremony or something, I don't know. And then we also go on a big field trip that we saved up so much for from the grade 6 yard sale, and we were all really excited about that, but we can't go.
So what I want you to hear, and I'm going to do my best to answer your question, is that, you know, little things are big deals for kids, and something that might not seem like a big deal for you is a really big deal for children and teens. You know, this one's a preteen, heading pretty close to the teenage years, and if they say it's a big deal, it is. You know, and it's not something children just need to get over. It's okay, you know. And what can you do from a self-reg lens? What we do is, you help them through, you soothe, right? You align yourself and feel what they're feeling. And of course you're disappointed. I understand that. She has been talking about grade 6 since she was in grade 2. And this was a big year. She shifts schools. And you know, I don't have an easy answer for you. If I was sure the answer was no, I would tell you no. And so I'm not 100% sure. I think we have to go week by week. But I do know that this is going to go on for a while, and it could go on till the end of the year. So what do you tell your kids? I believe you tell them honestly, but also I'm creative. There's a lot of creative parents. You have a creative teacher. I'm creative. We're a creative bunch. And so, you know, I can safely tell you that if nobody else organizes, I will organize a digital clap out and we will have a party in beautiful dresses by, you know, Zoom or like, you know, I don't really know how this is all going to end, but I know it's not going to be, I know we're going to get out on the other side. I know we're going to be okay. I know we need to be very careful and take this seriously. And I'm not sure whether, you know, your school will go back this year, but one way or another, we will have your celebration. So if you have a child who has a birthday in this period, same thing. It's like, okay, well, we can't do that birthday and your child's disappointed. Oh, I hear you. That's what they need to hear, feel felt. And then find a way to give them a darn good birthday, right? You can still manage things, and kids can handle it as long as we feel their heart, they feel felt. And then we really try to find ways to connect them in. So, okay, you have another question.
And if, because of the coronavirus, school is canceled for the rest of the year, do you think that the school will set up literally a grade 6 clap out and a ceremony and a field trip?
If it's closed, no. I don't think that they will do that. They need to keep you safe. We don't know the answers.
No, like when we go back in September.
These are all possibilities, okay? These are all possibilities. And all I can tell you is I do not know if it will happen. But if it doesn't happen one way, we are going to find another way to make a big celebration of it with your friends. Okay? And that's the best I can say. And so, if you have an issue or something that's coming up and kids are asking you about it, all you can do is answer as honestly as you can. But remember, they need to feel safe, connected. They need to hear that what's important to them is important to you. And it doesn't always have to take money to find a solution. What are little ways that you can, make kids feel special on a special day for them? We'll find those ways, okay? So I have a challenge for you for tomorrow. Are you ready for the challenge? So, are you okay? Mm-hmm. You went somewhere. You all right?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So, have you ever heard of loose parts?
Yeah.
You see them in a lot of younger children's classrooms, but I like them in all sorts of grades. And I would like you to do your home loose part hunt. And so, and I'm going to ask the kids out there to do these with your parents as well. All it requires, if you have a backyard, go outside in nature, but you can do it from the kitchen and around the house as well. You need to find a nice size box. Be sure to ask permission before you do this. Remember that whatever you take out, you are going to eventually need to put back. Do not use expensive stuff. It is not things that cost money. It's free odds and ends, and it can be of all different sizes. Check, just sort of odds and ends around the house that you can put into a bin, and then we will do something with them. We were going to have a bit of a challenge with them next time we come together. So I want you to get at least 20 items, and at least half of them. Now let's make that 3/4 of them, since you're studying fractions and you apparently don't want to go outside. She can figure both of those out. Can come from outside, okay? All right, from our yard. Do not touch neighbors' things. And that's it. We say thank you very much. We hope you're all healthy, well, and safe. And take care. Bye.